Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something, well, pretty different. It's a system for online entrepreneurs called the Hustler's Daily Challenge. And honestly, it promises to flip the script on how you think about marketing, mentorship, and just that daily grind.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the big problem that this whole thing is trying to fix. Then we'll get into its really different philosophy on mentorship. After that, things get interesting. We'll talk about using music as a marketing tool, seriously. And finally, we'll look at the actual product bundle and the huge mission driving it all.
Okay, so Section 1, the online hustle problem. To really get what this system is about, you first have to understand the massive problem it's designed to solve. And believe me, if you've ever tried to make money online, this one's probably going to hit close to home.
Get this. The entire foundation of this challenge is built around one staggering number, 95%. The claim is that 95% of people who jump into online marketing, they never make a single dime. Just let that sink in for a second. That failure rate is absolutely insane.
So you have to ask, why, right? What is going on? How can so many ambitious people who really want to succeed, just end up hitting a brick wall and quitting? Well, according to this system, it boils down to a few common roadblocks. You've got the endless, boring webinars that just don't deliver. There's a serious lack of mentors you can actually trust. And maybe the biggest one, people just wake up totally confused about what they're supposed to do that day. All that confusion and frustration, it leads to the inevitable. They quit. And the worst part is, it's often right before they were about to have a breakthrough.
Okay, moving on to Section 2. So how do you fix all that? Well, this system's answer starts by flipping the whole idea of mentorship on its head. It's all about building on trust, not just slick marketing hype. And the entire thing is built on this foundational marketing principle. You've probably heard it: know, like, and trust. It's so simple, but so powerful. Before anyone is going to buy from you or even listen to you, they have to first know who you are, then decide they kind of like you, and finally, trust that you're the real deal.
And this slide really lays out the two opposing worlds. You've got the classic guru model on one side, right? We've all seen it. Super expensive courses, tons of fluff, and a mountain of bonuses you'll probably never even open. But then you have this proposed hustler's model. A super low investment, a practical no BS blueprint, and only the tools you actually need to get started. No bloat.
All right, Section 3. So if the whole point is building trust, how do you actually do it? This is where the system gets, well, really creative and a little unconventional. It uses a tool you would never expect to see in a marketing course. It's all centered on this idea of edutainment. It's pretty much what it sounds like, combining education with entertainment. The creator was inspired by guys like Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker. The whole point is to take something that can feel like a total chore, like learning marketing, and make it feel creative, fun, and engaging.
And how does this edutainment actually work? It all comes down to a simple 10-minute-a-day challenge. Step 1, you create a song, and with today's tech, anyone can do it. Step 2, you use that song to tell your story, or maybe explain what you're selling. And step 3, you share it. It's not about becoming a rock star. It's about using creativity to connect with people and build that all-important trust.
Okay, so let's get to the nuts and bolts in Section 4. This whole philosophy, this method, it's all wrapped up in a specific product called the Hustleberry Entertainment Bundle. Let's break down what's inside. So the heart of this bundle is an album. Yep, an album. It's called Hustle, Tears, and Analytics, and it's presented as a battle anthem for entrepreneurs. It's got 26 tracks by an AI-assisted artist named Miss Hustleberry, and the lyrics are supposedly packed with motivation and actual marketing strategies.
But you're not just getting an album. The bundle is actually stacked. You get the main album, sure, but also a bonus album called Hustler's Secret Success System. You get a case study showing you how to turn that $7 into over 200. You get a super practical 10-point checklist for affiliate marketing. And you get access to a profit center to help you start earning. And the price for this whole package, for everything we just mentioned, $7. Just $7. And this is key. The creator is very clear that the price is intentionally low. It's meant to get rid of that financial excuse and prove that it's about giving value up front, not grabbing a quick buck. Which brings us to our last section.
the mission beyond the money. Because, according to the source material, this whole thing isn't really about selling a $7 product. It's about something much, much bigger. It's about trying to spark a movement.
And the creator's mission is really shaped by one of his own mentors, Tupac Shakur. He uses this quote, slightly adapted, to explain his whole philosophy. He might not be the one to change the world, but he would be the one to spark the mind of the person that would. It's about being the catalyst.
So, what's the ultimate goal here? It's pretty ambitious. The idea is to create more real success stories than anyone else online, to help people move from the small $7 products to building their own thing, to build a whole community of self-sufficient hustlers. Essentially, to make people so successful they don't need another guru, which would hopefully raise the bar for the entire industry.
And that leaves us with this final, kind of provocative question to chew on. Can a song actually be a business plan? I mean, in a world that is so saturated with the same old webinars and courses, could an approach this personal, this creative, actually be the key to unlocking success for a new generation of entrepreneurs? It's a fascinating thought. Thanks for digging into this one with us.
Room full of faces, no footstep after.
Pens move fast, love stay still. This ain't attendant, this is exposure.
I see them, logging nerve, front row squares, camera off posture like they don't care.
Chat box fire when the speaker inspire.
But the flame dies soon as action required. They not on cue, write words they won't use. Screenshot slides like that counts as proof.
Facts in the comments, this hit home. But home never changes when the stream is gone.
Same notebook, same empty margins. Ideas parked but never started. They binge on hope like it's entertainment. Confuse motivation with actual movement. They know the play.
Recite the drill, but comfort got hands on the steering wheel. Every breakthrough waits on the other side of fear, but fear got season tickets every year. They keep saying one day like it's guaranteed, but tomorrow don't move unless you believe. Ghost seats, empty notes, 4 rooms, still no growth.
Heard the words, felt the spark.
Never lit the match in the
Felt
dark.
the clap, you could quote.
But the door don't open for.
They keep telling you, stay motivated. Watch this. Listen to that. Get inspired. But what happens when the video ends? When the music fades? When nobody's clapping, watching, or waiting for you to win? What moves you then? I used to run on borrowed energy, quotes, speeches, people hyping me. Felt unstoppable for a moment, then I'd crash, like it was never in me. That's the problem with external fuel. It burn quick, don't last, don't rule. You dependent on a source outside, so when it disappears, so do you. I was chasing feelings, not building fire, waiting to feel ready instead of climbing higher. But readiness ain't a mood you catch, it's a discipline you wire. So I had to ask myself something different. If nobody ever told me keep going, would I answer that honestly? I realized purpose don't scream, it whispers. It ain't in the crowd, it's found in the mirror. It ain't in applause or validation checks. It's in what you do when there's nothing to flex. Yeah. Motivation temporary, purpose permanent. One phase away, the other's inherent. You don't wake up feeling it every day, but purpose don't care how you feel anyway. It moves through you even when you're tired, even when life feel misaligned and wired. It's that quiet push you can't explain. I say do it again through the doubt and pain. So I stopped asking how do I feel and started asking what's real, what's mine to build, what's mine to create. That's when I found something stronger than fate. I don't need a reason. I am the reason. I am the reason. I don't need the feeling. I don't need the feeling. I move with meaning. No more waiting. No more waiting. No more chasing. No more chasing. Internal driver. That's what's leading. Yeah. Now I move like it's already decided. No hesitation, no need to be guided. I built a system inside of my soul that don't break down when I'm losing control. External noise don't shake my direction. I learned to operate without the connection. Not disconnected but self-sustained. Energy internal, never drained. I don't need hype, I don't need cheers. I done built this through blood, sweat, tears. Every rep carved into my frame. Now discipline calling me by name. This is what it looked like when purpose drive. You ain't just working, you feel alive. Even in struggle there's something deeper. You not just moving, you moving with meaning. Listen close. Purpose don't shout, it pulls. It don't beg, it demands. And once you feel it, you can't go back. There's gonna be days you don't feel like it. Do it anyway. There's gonna be days you question everything. Keep going anyway. Because the ones who make it ain't the most motivated, they the most committed. To something deeper than motivation. I don't need a reason. Don't need a reason. I am the reason. Am the reason. I don't need the feeling. Don't need the feeling. I move with meaning. Move with meaning. No more waiting. No more waiting. No more chasing. No more chasing. Internal driver. That's what's leading. When the world go quiet, when the noise disappear, when nobody's watching, that's when you find out if you really got it, or if you was just borrowing it. Borrowing it.
Most people aren't afraid of hard work. They wake up before sunrise, work in the heat, work in the cold, lift heavy things, deal with customers, deal with bosses, deal with stress, then come home exhausted with just enough energy to do it all over again tomorrow. That's why affiliate marketing caught my attention years ago. Not because it's easy, not because it's some magical get-rich-quick scheme, but because I realized I could spend a few hours creating content once and potentially get paid for it again tomorrow. The same effort that disappears after one shift can become a digital asset that keeps working long after you're done. If you're already willing to work hard, imagine what happens when some of that effort starts working for you. Comment HUSTLE and I'll send you access to my free training where I break down how I'm using AI.
Recite the drill, but comfort got hands on the steering wheel.
I give you food for action, don't choke on the truth. This lesson I prepare was made just for you. Feast up, I'll keep serving till the pot run dry. Got enough cooking to feed the whole country, no lie. Too many flavors, you know, I got what you like. Don't start beefing with me, you won't win this fight. If you come in peace, keep your teeth intact. I got a plan to get this cake, come grab a stack. Life could be sweet, if you listen, you'll see. Food for action on a platter, served fresh by me. I'm serving knowledge on plates, got the recipe down. hustle and wisdom, that's my sound. I'm feeding the masses, no crumbs, full course. But if you bring nothing to the table, find the door. Stop acting like you got beef, it won't taste right. This flavor's reserved for those ready.
Okay, family, we are live. We are live. And once again, I want to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Hustlers 10-Minute a Day Challenge. Today is Strong 51, day 5, and we are right at 16 minutes into today's challenge. So today's going to be a light one. So let's start by peeling the curtain back. And the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is one of the last videos in that intro. I'm tempted, I want to play it again for you guys because it's kind of weird. The day and age that we're in now, where we have AI able to do just about anything we wanted to do and needed to do. There's so many people online creating, AI avatars or AI twins. Some people are creating characters that look nothing like them. Some people are, some men are creating avatars that are women and they're selling products and services, things that wouldn't have been able to be available to them before in the past. AI is making everything possible. But just the other day, well, let's say just yesterday, matter of fact, I decided that I wanted to create a AI twin of myself using a recent picture and using, the new hustle hat. And I said to myself, let me create this AI avatar, and I created a script for him and I created the video using one of my favorite tools, right? Which is an unlimited AI video creation tool. So no monthly fees, no credit limits. And I went through a couple of tests, just to try to get it as good as possible, right? And the great thing about having a truly unlimited AI tool is that I don't have to worry about running out of credits. I don't have to be stressed over if it doesn't go right the first time around. Now, the one thing about this particular video is not absolutely perfect. Now, the voice itself is a combination of different voices, and I didn't really use my own personal voice to do it, but I did. So I cloned my voice and I used it in parts of the video. And in the original, it created its own voices. So it used various voices just to get it done. So I had to go in, tweak, and replace it. But it was kind of weird watching me or watching my AI twin say things that I didn't say myself personally. So it's kind of like waking up one morning and turning on the TV and you seeing yourself saying and doing things that you never actually did. And that's one of the biggest worries that people have when it comes to AI. Having your likeness possibly possibly being used for something outside of what you would possibly want it to be used for. People having their identity used without their permission. But it's still weird to see something that you actually created, something that you intended on doing, and something that you shared with the world, and having it, come to life, and you still looking at it like, man, that's me, but it's not me. So I want to play that video one more time for you because I get tripped out every time I watch it because it shows the progression of AI and the uses that we have for it. So can AI completely replace you in your everyday life? No, not 100%, but it's getting there. Now, with the way that we live life on a regular basis, you don't really have to leave your house to do 95% of what you need. If you need to do food shopping, you can open up an app order food, have it delivered to your home so you don't have to go shopping. If you want an education, you don't necessarily have to, sign up and get in debt with the university and go to college on a daily basis. You can actually sign up online and do an online course or program. So there's so many things that it can do, and it can represent you. So let me play that video one more time. Most people aren't afraid of hard work. They wake up before sunrise, work in the heat, work in the cold, lift heavy things, deal with customers, deal with bosses, deal with stress, then come home exhausted with just enough energy to do it all over again tomorrow. That's why affiliate marketing caught my attention years ago. Not because it's easy, not because it's some magical get-rich-quick scheme, but because I realized I could spend a few hours creating content once and potentially get paid for it again tomorrow. The same effort that disappears after one shift can become a digital asset that keeps working long after you're done. If you're already willing to work hard, imagine what happens when some of that effort starts working for you. Comment HUSTLE and I'll send you access to my free training where I break down how I'm using AI. Wow. I'm looking at this and, I'm noticing even more stuff than before. I'm noticing how realistic this video avatar, this AI twin of mine is. And one thing that I'm looking at now, and I'm just noticing, I'm looking at it, and look here in the glasses. So as you can see, if you're looking at me now, if you're looking at the real version of me, you see, okay, I'm wearing glasses. And in front of me, I have my ring light. So my ring light is providing, more light for me. And as you look there in this video, you can actually see as the video's going on, the ring light is showing up in his glasses. So my AI twin actually has the ring light being shown in his glasses as he's talking and moving. This right here is just adding so much to the realism of what you can actually produce with AI content. Now, one of the other things that I noticed, I'm gonna freeze right there. Look at that. Now, I have a gap. So I have a gap right there. But look at my AI twin. My AI twin's teeth is almost perfect. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, this is not just a representation of what anybody can create with their online business or whatever they're trying to build. But what if you wanted to actually do some dental work? What if you, wanted to do some cosmetic work on yourself and you didn't know exactly what it would look like if you were to get that work done? This right here has me thinking about what would it be like if I actually had, let's say, braces. If I decided to get dental work and get braces, and for the purposes of, filling in or closing in that gap right there. But look at that. I'm looking at that and I'm saying to myself, that's me, but it's not me. That right there, look at that smile. Look at that grill. And it makes me laugh because these are things that a lot of people might not notice. And when you're thinking about the possibilities of what you can do with AI, there's so many things that is possible that we might overlook the little small, minute details. So I'm looking at this and potentially get paid, and I'm enjoying it because it's not just a twin. It also allows you to create a different version of yourself, a more possibly animated version. See, I might do a lot of content and I'll come to you relaxed and cool, calm, and collected. But with my AI twin, let's play that a little bit from the beginning again, right? They wake up before sunrise, work in the heat. Look how serious he is. Look how serious. Look how he leans into the camera. Now, me personally, I haven't done any videos where I've personally done that. Delivered a message with such passion, such as what the AI is doing. So let's say, for example, if you're more of a relaxed type person or more of an introverted type of person, you don't have to be. You don't have to be that person all the time. What if it just isn't in your character to be up in the camera? You know, someone as passionate as this AI avatar is, but you want to be able to present that. It's kind of like, I was watching the show earlier and they were talking about being an actor. In being an actor, you have to play various roles. So the role that you're playing may not be who you truly are as a real person, but you have to get into that role in order to portray that character that you're portraying. So this right here will allow you to become a form of an actor or actress. You can be and do whatever you want now with AI content. And it's not just at a surface level of saying, hey, I'm just going to create content. It's going to be funny, or, I'm going to make people laugh. I'm going to make people cry. I'm going to just create something just for content's sake, just so I can build my business. But this right here represents something even bigger. The ability to step outside of yourself and still witness yourself doing amazing things. Now, I just wanted to share with you guys this one video right here because it it I wouldn't say it bugs me out, but it makes me laugh. It makes me think about all of the things that's possible. And I say to myself, I'm going to use my AI avatar twin for a lot of things. But of course, I'm still going to make live videos, me personally speaking to you guys, me personally, delivering the message, as humanly as possible. But I'm also going to jump into doing more of these because this allows me to duplicate myself. This allows me to create one of those very important things that we always talk about, a leverage system. Now, before AI, people often leveraged various things. You're able to leverage your money, which is, investing your money into something and allowing the money to do the work for you. So if you invest in stocks and things like that, whatever it is, you make other investments and that money comes back in, interest or whatever it is. That's a leverage system. And then a lot of people online, let's say network marketing in particular, affiliate marketing to an extent, depending on what type of affiliate marketing you're doing, that allows you to leverage people. So building a team, building a network, first level, second level, third, so on and so forth. Being able to be, the owner or the CEO of your own company and having your management team do a lot of the heavy lifting, then having your customer service reps. So there's a lot of different ways that you can leverage things. But now you're able to leverage yourself. So I'm able to not only have this version of my AI twin, but I can have him in a different environment. I can change his clothes. I can change, his hat. I can change whatever it is about him. Or I can create a whole different version, a whole different AI character altogether, an unlimited amount of them. And I could give them all scripts so they can all be part of my frontline team, my customer service reps, if you want to call them that, my frontline support, my management team. So that changes the game a lot. Now we move from having simple leverage that requires you to still rely on other people, which is one of the major issues that people have online. When it comes to building a strong, profitable, consistent business, and thinking about it when it comes to, let's say, network marketing in particular, you can be very successful in that particular industry. But a lot of times, or most times, is built based off of you making a purchase of a product. Let's say, for example, $100 a month product, and you knowing that, okay, if I refer this same product to someone and they make a purchase on a monthly basis and I get paid 50% commission, let's say if you have 10 people on your first tier, then that means that you have $1,000, dollars worth of revenue coming through your organization, and you get 50%. So that's $500 that you're able to make or earn on a monthly basis. But the problem is most people aren't consistent. Most people might not be willing to do the same thing that you're doing month after month after month. Some people might fall off. And if you're really good at what you're doing, then you can actually grow that. You can have more than 10 people. You can have more than 100. But the consistency factor is what's, going to determine if your income stays steady or if it grows. And it's all based off of the activity of those real life people. Are they going to do what's necessary in order to duplicate the process? Are they going to create content on a daily basis like you do? Are they going to show up consistently like you do so that you start out with 10 people on your first level, and then the duplication process would be that those 10 would each be able to build a team of 10. So on that second level, you would have 100 people, and then whatever the commission breakdown for you in that aspect, you'll be able to generate that income. And the duplication process would continue and continue. And that's how people want it to work in, the real world, but it doesn't work that way. It's never perfect like that. And it's because humans aren't perfect. Humans, they slip up. They make mistakes. They don't show up. They don't do what's necessary all the time. They don't duplicate perfectly. But what if you had 10 AI avatars and you set them all up to do specific tasks consistently every single day? That's why AI agents are becoming so valuable and powerful. This is why so many companies are laying off staff and using AI as an alternative. It's because they know for a fact that humans aren't 100% reliable. And it's just as long as you can maintain that AI system and that the AI system itself doesn't crash, you will have something that works for you consistently. So that's what the big issue is nowadays. It's not that people don't like humans any longer. It's just that people or business owners, corporations, CEOs, you know, investors, they understand human nature so much. They understand that humans aren't perfect. And sometimes it's not even the human's fault, but other times humans do things on purpose. They intentionally don't show up. They intentionally come into work late. They intentionally do the bare minimum instead of giving it 100%. Whereas now we have a tool, something called AI, that says that it's going to give you 100% of its effort every time it shows up. It's going to give you, you know, results that a human, a real life human, can't give you. This is the world that we live in. So today on this Freedom Friday, I just wanted to come to you guys and give you that message. I wanted to share with you something that is not just available to me, but it's also available for you. Imagine waking up one day and saying, "Hey, I don't have to show up, but I can show up. I can give the impression that it's me showing up, and I can have my representative show up on my behalf to, carry the load, to do the heavy lifting." Well, you have that ability. You have that ability, and I want you guys to get access to an exclusive tool that I use on a daily basis, right? Something that I actually use on a daily basis. Unlike a lot of people who promote products and services and the product changes every week, every other day, every other month, and they never actually use the product themselves, but they're good at selling it. I want to share with you something that I actually use and I've been using for over the last year, and I plan on using into the future for as however long this product is available for, which I hope that this company never goes out of business. I hope that this company continues to maintain its you know its specific way of doing business, which is allowing its users to get lifetime access to this amazing tool, not having to pay monthly, no monthly subscriptions, and also not having any credit limits. Because I look at all of these advertisements for these different AI tools, every new tool that comes out, and the majority of the old tools that are out there, they all require a monthly subscription. And not only a monthly subscription, but they all limit you with a credit-based system. And what's even worse about that is when it comes to the credit-based system that they have, they make you believe that you get a lot and you actually don't. There's one particular tool that I was using, what I wanted to try out, and I'm gonna pull it up right here because I thought that I'd be able to, try it out, be able to make something great. And I'm gonna log in, right? Because this is what I did, and this is what a good majority of people do when they sign up or sign into a new AI tool. It'll say, "Hey, start here, try for free. Be able to create something for free." And then you get in there and it says, okay, you got, for example, here, it just says 10 tokens. Okay, great. Let me start creating something. Let me start, creating something. And I press the create button. And hopefully if you saw what it said, and as you can see right here, Look what it says. So they gave 10 credits, right? But look what it says. It says, don't stop now. You need 1,980 tokens to generate this video. Top up to continue. 1,980 tokens? So it takes all of this, like, you know, the credit systems, it make you feel like, okay, you're getting something. But it takes a lot to even do anything with. So 1,980 tokens. Why isn't it just one token to create a video? Why don't I get 10 tokens and each video I create, you know, is only takes one token? This is a form of, you know, I don't want to really use the term, but it's the one term that's sticking out in my mind. Manipulation. Making you feel as though you have something, making you feel as though you can create something. And a lot of companies, they'll say, hey, we give you 1,000 credits or 1,000 tokens a month. And you thinking, okay, that sounds like a lot. Sound like I'll be able to do a lot. Until you start trying to make something and it tells you that one video is 1,980 tokens. And you can upgrade. You only get 10 to try out, 10 tokens. Which what the hell can you do with 10 tokens? But 2,000 tokens, you can pay. This isn't even US currency right here, $24.99. But just to create one video, that's $25. As compared to using my favorite AI tool, being able to pay a one-time, lifetime price under $200 and being able to create an unlimited amount of videos. So 10 videos. Imagine wanting or needing to make 10 videos for your content creation on a daily basis. With that other tool, that would take about $250 a day. $250 a day you would have to spend in order to create those 10 videos just for one day, as compared to having a product that gives you lifetime access for less than $200 with no credit limits. And you can make 10 videos today, 10 videos tomorrow, the day after, the day after. I don't know about you. I can't even say I wasn't good in school, because I was. I used to be really great at math and everything. So I'm not even going to say that, you know, I'm not good at math. There's not too many things that I'm not good at. So I'm not even going to lie to you and say that. But damn sure wasn't born yesterday. So something ain't right. As the new Hustle Bear song goes, something is wrong here. I'm not, it's a no-brainer for me. So if you're interested in accessing the same tool that I use on a daily basis to create unlimited AI content, whether you just want to create pictures or if you want to create videos, this tool right here will give you everything that you need. And I want to also be able to share with you an exclusive free training that I did that shows how I actually use this tool. It's called my Magnetic Content Creation Training. You'll be able to get access to that along with another one of my exclusive apps that I created, right? So the other day, I wanted to show it off for you guys, right? But the system or the company as a whole, they were doing some maintenance. So I want to just go to the home page. I want to refresh my particular app. This is something that I created for us here inside the Hustleverse. And one of the things that I was sharing with you guys is this one section here called the Character Forge, where if you want to create your own characters, and you can go through the process of adding optional details, whether it's a male, female, whatever it is that you want, specific details, or you can simply press generate. Press on the male, press on the female, and allow it to generate a detailed prompt for you, and it'll give you a ultra realistic character prompt. And this character right here that it just created, their name is Finian O'Sullivan. That's different, right? I like that. That sounds a little different. So we're gonna copy this prompt, and we have two options. I use two amazing tools. Video Express is one, and Artistly is the second. And I want to go to Artistly because Artistly is specifically designed for pictures and creating all different types of pictures. So I'm gonna go to this one section here, the photo realism, and I'm going to paste in that particular prompt, and I'm gonna select my size, the sizing. So I want to do a 9:16 so that it's more of a portrait style. And I'm gonna select, I want four generations. Just in case, we might not like the first one, we might not like the second one, but seeing as though this tool is also truly unlimited, we don't have to worry about running out of credits. So here's our character. This is what Finian, I believe his name is. So Finian. So whichever version of Finian we like, you can say, hey, this is our AI avatar that we're going to use in our customer service division. He's going to be one of our customer service reps. He's going to speak on camera. He's going to be one of our marketers. And what I'm going to also do is I'm going to go back to my app, and I'm going to save this character because I like what was generated. And I'm going to save it because this tool allows you to do something very special. In the other sections where you can create scenes, I can actually pull up whatever character I want. So let's say if I go to a cinematic video and I want a 9:16 or even a 16:9, and let's say I'm just going to do a test, and I don't know what particular style I want, so I'm going to select from one of these styles here. Let's say documentary. Now that I'm here, it's going to take me through the process, and I can actually go here to my saved characters. So to the characters that I have that I want to use in my videos. And look, Finian is now listed here. So I don't have to create a whole new character. I can actually pick Finian, and he will be someone represented in this particular, section, this particular video. So this is a prompting tool that allows you to come up with your own story ideas, and it will give you detailed prompts so that you can plug it into one of my favorite AI tools right here, Video Express, and you can create your stories, whatever it is that you want to make them about. So with that, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I want you to, comment video if you're interested in getting access to these amazing tools, getting access to the training, getting access to everything that we have available, and truly getting access to a way that you can create true freedom. Now, today is Freedom Friday, and of course, it wouldn't be a Freedom Friday without playing our Freedom Friday theme song. And I'm going to pull that up for us right now. And we're going to close out just like we always do. I look forward to connecting with you, building with you in a community, and actually helping you create the business that's made specifically for you, promoting the products and services that you actually care for and care about, but also being able to provide you with the foundational tools and skills you need in order to make that business successful and profitable. So with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's live. Enjoy this Freedom Friday. We're going to close out with, some music as usual. So here we go. Start out with that Freedom Friday. Have a great rest of your day.
Freedom ain't the weekend. It's a mindset. It's that moment you realize your time is the real currency. We don't clock out. We cash in on purpose. Welcome to Freedom Friday. With vision, Friday end with proof. I ain't build no luck, I built the truth. 17 weeks, no breaks, no flinch. Consistency, my cloth, can't tear an inch. The grind feels sacred when you know your lane. Turn struggle to syllabus, pressure to gain. I used to chase weekends, now I own my days. Design my time, redefine pay. Boss of my rhythm, freedom in sight. Every scroll I wrote got another so right. They talk hustle, but they miss the plan. Work for peace, that's the real demand. From the live to the link to the legacy taught. I ain't sold out, I sold thoughts that bought. Every small trickle now flows like rain. Freedom Friday, I broke those chains.
It's Freedom Friday, we made it through the grind. Oh yeah, time to free your peace of mind. Let go that fear, we rise and strive. Strong all we rise.
I earn my rest cause I earn my grind. Peace ain't cheap when you bought your time. Every no I heard was a lesson taught. Every delay was a seed I bought. From comment credits to crowns of faith. Freedom Friday ain't a date, it's a state. Made discipline sexy, consistency cool. I ain't follow they trend, I rewrote the rule. Hustle, berry, sing the souls back home. While I talk numbers on the microphone. Edutainment the vibe, we built this bridge. Music meet money on the same bridge. Friday ain't weak, it's strong by design. Freedom the fruit of a disciplined mind. Celebrate now, we ain't done by far. We ain't chasing weekends, we chasing stars.
It's Freedom Friday, we made it through the grind. Oh yeah, time to free your peace of mind. Let go that fear, we rise and strive. Strong all week now.
They say the grind don't sleep, I let peace work shift. I ain't burnt out, I refine my gift. Scroll after scroll, turn story to seed. Now faith pay interest on everything I lead. I ain't waiting on Friday to feel alive. Every day now got that freedom vibe. No clock in, no boss tone calling. Self-made CEO of my morning. Used to measure worth by the payday sums. Now I measure peace by how calm I become. From dark weeks to bright ends we grow. Freedom ain't luck, it's what we know. Built my legacy off discipline, say. Now every Friday feels like heaven's pay. Hustle, bear, legendary, harmonized. Freedom Friday, we monetize the rise.
It's Freedom Friday, we made it through the grind. Oh yeah, time to free your peace of mind. Strong all week now, watch us fly. It's Freedom Friday, we built this we built this life. up to silence. Dreams still heavy. Phone screen dry, but my vision stays steady. Mama said, baby, that job ain't your lane. But I clocked in anyway, chasing someone else's gain. That got me dancing with denial at night. Scrolling for hope, but it's hidden from sight. 10 minutes a day, sounded small at first, but in silence even whispers can't quench a thirst. Notebook in hand, wrote my future in ink. Mapped out my mission before I started to sink. Every post was a prayer, every share had weight. I wasn't selling a link, I was shifting fate. I found my rhythm in the quietest place, where hustle meant healing and grind meant grace. From the corner of doubt, I carved my space. Legacy ain't loud, but it wins the race. 10 minutes a day, brick by brick, built from the bottom, now the vision stick. No hype, no cap, just clarity. This ain't just income, it's legacy. Every click, every song I create, etches my name where they can't erase. You can doubt, but you gon' see. 10 minutes a day, turned into legacy. People laugh, said she doing too much. Till my PayPal pinged, then they changed up the touch. No big brand, no six-figure crew, just a mic, some lyrics, and a dream that grew. Tired of waiting for the gatekeeper's call, so I built my own stage, held my own hall. Suno on deck, that's the beat in my chest. GPT spitting like I'm born to impress. Said I'd never make it, cool, noted. But now my bars turn pain into coated. From broken to branded, I ain't asked for fame, I asked for freedom and I claim my name now. Hustle berry on loop like healing chance, for the girls who grew up with limited chance. This is more than a challenge, it's breaking the chain. Cause 10 minutes a day rewired my brain. 10 minutes a day, brick by brick, built from the bottom, now the vision stick. No hype, no cap, just clarity. This ain't just income, it's legacy. Every click, every song I create, etches my name where they can't erase. You can doubt, but you gon' see. 10 minutes a day, turned into legacy. Now my daughter sees me different, eyes full of fire. She said, Ma, your words lift me higher. This ain't a hustle, this a heart-led path, where math meets message and message meets math. Community over clicks, value over hype. I ain't here to trend, I'm here to type blueprints for the ones still stuck in fear. Let them borrow my belief till their purpose clear. Haters still quiet, but I'm loud with grace. Posting in peace, not a mask on my face. Every bar I drop, every beat I write, I'm freeing the